In the end, we all win or none of us do. It is our sincere hope that this book helps you and your team win in all the ways that matter most. Don't settle for an unhealthy, unproductive, unfulfilling, or even mediocre team experience. It doesn't have to be that way. Instead, let this be the beginning of something better than you ever imagined. Russ Sarratt and Rusty Chadwick. Chapter 1. Teams Made Well. Class Project. When you read those words, what emotions and memories are evoked? While it depends on your actual experience, my guess is you can relate to some of the following situations. There is that one dominant person who tries to tell everyone what to do. They have an opinion on every single thing. They might even formally appoint themselves as the leader. Perhaps there are two who want to be dominant, and a power struggle breaks out from the start. Much of the conversation and group energy goes to figuring out who will have the final say on what happens. Or maybe you are the only responsible person in the group. No matter how you split up the work, every time you get together, you end up taking on a little bit more. Eventually, you end up doing the project by yourself because you want to make sure you get a decent grade, even if that means getting no help from the group. Maybe you have one person who is never available for a meeting. You spend the entire time leading up to the project deadline just hoping they are pulling their weight. Or maybe, if we're honest about things, you are the one freeloading on someone else. You might justify things in a variety of ways. The group will get a better grade if she does most of the work. That's what we all want, right? Or maybe you think, I'm so busy right now, I'll just have to lean on everyone else. I'll make it up on the next project. Whatever your rationale, you know deep down you are not pulling your weight. Whether it is the class project scenarios described or something different, many of us have bad team experiences from the past that can color our outlook on the idea of working closely with others. Teaming is not easy, and, unfortunately, for many, being asked to join a team often brings to mind more dread than anticipation. I'm going to be embarrassed. This is going to be more work than the project alone. I could do this quicker on my own. Am I really going to be judged on the basis of someone else's work? Do I have to be on their team? To many, teams feel like a chore. They are just one more thing to endure on top of the work that already has to be done. An initiative put in place by a boss who wants to pat him or herself on the back for introducing a team approach. They are slow-moving, full of conflict, and induce a lot of frustration. And for what? To produce a mediocre result no one is really satisfied with. They are a necessary evil, we think, and life would be better if they would just go away. These thoughts are not unfounded. Teaming is tough because it involves bringing multiple personalities, perspectives, and approaches together. It requires us to put aside the freedom that comes from doing everything our own way and instead invest relational effort in creating alignment and moving forward together, which can be a heavy lift. It's true teams made poorly are a train wreck of frustration, stress, and angst, but it doesn't have to be that way. Teams can be made well. They can be a source of immense fulfillment, opportunity, and potential. Teams done right are life-giving, but they have to be done right. What is a team? Before we go any further, let's be clear on what exactly a team is. One reason teaming is so hard for so many is because what we often call teams are not really teams at all, but just groups of individuals working alongside one another. I believe this is actually the root of many people's bad experiences. In their book, The Wisdom of Teams, John Katzenbach and Douglas Smith use the term working group to describe a group of people who do not have all the characteristics of a true team.